want to welcome you into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, as always presented by Tab Bank. We're here at Zions Bank Stadium, home of the Real Monarchs, but today it is the hosts of the 5A Girls Soccer Semifinals. And it is the Springville Red Devils, the number 4 seed, getting ready to take on the number 8 in the Bountiful Redhawks. First game of the day for 5A. Both of these teams wanting to find their opportunity to make it to a 5A state championship game. Final preparations here at Zions Bank as we get ready to kick off game number 1 of the day. It'll be the Springville Red Devils in their all red, and they will be going to the left of your screen here in the first half. It is the Bountiful Redhawks in the all white, and they'll be going to the right of your screen here in the first half. Springville takes the pitch as we're ready to kick off what should be a massive 5A semifinal. Springville Red Devils coming to this one at 15-5 overall in the season. The Bountiful Redhawks 12-5 overall. Springville Red Devils shared the region championship with Timpview and with the Spanish Fork Dons. Bountiful Redhawks finished second in that region behind the defending champion in the Olympus Titans. Both teams now on the field as we're ready to get it going here at Zions Bank. Final preparations here from the officials. The whistle, and we're underway. 5A semifinal action kicks off. Springville starts us off here with possession. It's Kirby losing out possession. One back by the Redhawks, only momentarily, as Kirby wins it back for the Red Devils. A late whistle and a foul called. A free kick coming up here for the Bountiful Redhawks. Early free kick. Emmy Sorensen standing over it to take for Bountiful. Everybody lined up at the top of the 18. Emmy Sorensen will look to whip this ball in, create some danger here early for the Redhawks. Sorensen goes for goal. Takes a bounce right in front of Penrod, and Penrod collects. Easy save there for Caroline Penrod, the senior goalkeeper for the Red Devils. As first chance, and it goes to Bountiful. Brings it out to the near sideline for Claire Kirby. Kirby carries up the sideline. Kirby gets past one. Kirby still on the ball. Nicely defended by Izzy Hill. Hill now just boots this one out. It's a throw-in as Springville gets the throw in here on the near sideline. Kirby plays it in. Brought down by Sage Conrad. Ball out of bounds once more. Another throw-in coming up here for the Red Devils. Ball in. It's Hall. Plays it in centrally to Hullinger. One back by the Redhawks as Hellowell here in possession for Bountiful. Dispossessed, one back, here's Hall. Settles it for Dodd. Dodd tries to get it back to Hall, and it's an interception by the Redhawks. Bountiful now trying to take the ball the other way. Here's Hellowell. Hellowell tries to play a ball through, takes an awkward deflection. Bountiful still trying to win possession with Micah Page. Here's Page. Page gets it out wide. Here's Sorensen. Cuts inside to her right. Sorensen taking a shot from distance and puts it in! The long distance effort from Emmy Sorensen! And an early goal for the Bountiful Redhawks. Nicely cut onto her right foot from Emmy Sorensen. And the junior puts Bountiful ahead early, 37-35 left to go here in the first. And the number 8 seed leads it over number 4.
The Bountiful goal was scored by number 8, Emmy Sorensen.
Emmy Sorensen with the goal, the early lead for Bountiful. How will the Red Devils respond? Here's Hall, winning it back for Springville. Out wide to Kirby. Up the sideline and to Jackson. Jackson now plays it centrally to Hullinger. Excuse me, that was Dodd. Here's Dodd in possession. And a whistle and a foul call, then a free kick coming up here for Springville. Down a goal early in this semifinal game. Hall whips one into the box. Cleared away by Olivia Roberts. It goes out of bounds and out. A corner kick coming up for Springville. And an opportunity to try to tie things up. Set piece opportunity coming up here for the designated home side. Dodd whips it into the box. Right in front of goal. Cleared away. Conrad is there. The shot, and he hits the crossbar and goes over and out. Was deflected. Now with Savannah Johnston with the shot, it takes a deflection off of a Red Hawk defender, and it'll go out of bounds once more. Another corner kick coming up here for Springville. And the Red Devils knocking, trying to find the equalizer here early. Dodd, short corner. Played to Hullinger. Cuts it to her left. Now pulls it back. Settles it out wide to Johnston. Johnson, cross into the box, goes back post. Hall is there, and Hall puts it in front of goal, can't put it on frame. Well, Hallie Hall was all by herself at the back post. Tries to redirect it across the face of goal and find that far corner. But it goes just wide, and a massive opportunity there for Springville. Looking for the equalizer. Ball cleared away. Hallie Hall brings it in. Almost loses possession, now does. Belle Sorensen trying to turn it, the 4-year starter for the Red Hawks. And that ball will go out of bounds and out. Ball played into Hellowell. Hellowell gets it to Page. Page on her right. Still Bountiful here in possession. Ball floated in over the top, looking for Hellowell. And nicely defended by Springville as that ball will roll out of bounds and out for the throw-in over on the far sideline. Sorensen plays it into Belle Sorensen. Now inside the box, back out wide. Chance here for Bountiful. Ball whipped into the box. And it skips in front of goal and safely into the hands of Caroline Penrod. Penrod will try to play it out quick. One back by Belle Sorensen. Sorensen goes to ground, nothing called, and now here comes Springville. Here's Jackson. Plays it centrally to Conrad. Sage Conrad, shot, and puts it into the net! The equalizer for the Red Devils! Sage Conrad! Goal number 19 on the season for number 34. And just like that, Springville able to tie it up 1-1 apiece. 33-39 left to go. Not even 10 minutes played in game one of this semifinal. And both sides already on the scoreboard.
The Red Devil goal was scored by number 34, Sage Conrad. The assist was from number 3, Trevi Jackson.
Here's Kirby now for Springville. Wins the possession back. Conrad tries to poke it up the sideline. Jackson giving chase. Intercepted and one back by the Red Hawks. Here's Roberts, who plays it to Sorensen, the goal scorer for Bountiful. Emmy Sorensen up the sideline. Izzy Hill. Hill looking for options, crosses it in, goes back post. Page is there, pokes it through, and can't put it on frame. Goes wide of the post. Out of bounds and out, a goal kick coming up here for Springville. Again, not even 10 minutes played here in this semifinal, game 1 of the 5A. And it's been non-stop action already. Micah Page winning it back in the attacking third for Bountiful. Page settles it. Taking a shot from distance, and it goes over the bar and out. Not a bad look there for Bountiful, as that ball just floats over the post. Here's Springville playing it out of the back now with Kirby. One back by Bountiful. Here's Hill. Hill centrally. Nobody there but Hallie Hall to intercept for Springville. Here's the goal scorer, Sage Conrad. Conrad gets it in behind the Jackson. Jackson giving chase. Jackson on the end of it. Jackson with the shot off the post and out of bounds and out. Trevi Jackson taking the shot, trying to pick up that top corner. Instead, it comes crashing off the post, out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Great ball played in behind. And Springville just wide, just unfortunate, can't capitalize on it, and it stays 1-1. Springville quickly back in possession. Here's Bountiful winning it back, clearing it away. Hallowell turns. Gets it over to the far sideline for Gines. Now here's Sorensen, plays essentially to Page. Page back towards the sideline. Bell Sorensen giving chase. Sorensen cuts it back. Sorensen on the end line. Sorensen now looking for options. Crosses it in. And nobody there but the Springville defenders, headed away by Burgesson. Bountiful keeping possession, heavy touch, out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up here now for the Red Devils over on the far sideline. For Springville, 15-5 overall in the season. They finished 10-4 in region. They tied for first in that three-way tie in Region 7. The number 4 seed. 50 goals scored on the season, 20 goals against coming into this game. And of course, this is the Red Devils' first semifinal appearance in 16 years. Got the first round bye. Beat Clearfield 3-2 in the second round, and then in the quarterfinals, taking down Timpview. Here's the ball in. Jackson's there. Defender goes to ground, takes a deflection, and Trevi Jackson with another chance, but can't put it in. Here's another chance, cleared away by Bountiful. Burgesson plays it out to Kirby. Heavy touch in centrally. Springville keep possession. Ball out wide now to Hollinger. Looking for options. Trying to poke it through the goal scorer, Conrad. Here's Johnson giving chase. Ball goes out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up here for Springville. This is a rematch of last year's quarterfinals as well. Bountiful and Springville taking each other on in the quarterfinals last tournament, where Bountiful got the edge 2-1 in that one over the Red Devils. No state championships yet for the Red Devils. Trying to get to America First Field on Friday for their chance to fight for their first in girls soccer school history. Here's Bountiful into the attacking third. This is Emmy Sorensen, the goal scorer. Sorensen again trying it from distance. This one safely into the hands of Penrod. Caroline Penrod picking it up. Now looking to boot it away, does. Bountiful trying to win possession back quickly. Coming across defensively over on that far sideline is Carter. Ball goes out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up here. Ball into Page. Poked away by Dodd. Dodd plays it up to Conrad. Conrad centrally to Hall. Hall at the center circle. Allie Hall plays it in behind. Johnson is there, and Johnson can't get a touch on it. That ball will roll out of bounds and out, and Savannah Johnston couldn't bring that ball in, just skims past her toes and goes out of bounds. Springville here in the early goings doing a great job of getting balls in behind that defensive back line for Bountiful. Johnston bringing it down. Carter will now throw it in for Bountiful as the Red Hawks get possession back. Bella Morgan trying to win it there for Bountiful. Here's Springville. Out of bounds. Carter will throw it in. Brought down by Belle Sorensen. Sorensen goes to ground, and Sorensen called for the foul. A free kick coming up here for Springville. It'll be Bergeson to take for the Red Devils. Ball booted in over the top. Headed away by the Red Hawks. Giving chase here is Belle Sorensen. Sorensen plays it out to Page. Page trying to find Belle Sorensen. Johnson giving chase. Carter defending. Johnson up the sideline. Johnson past Carter. The cross comes in. Roberts there. Now to the back post and off her line. Still spilled in front of goal and now cleared away by Bountiful. Oh, could have been dangerous there. Defended and cleared away by the Red Hawks. Now Bountiful trying to hit quickly, going down the other way with Micah Page. Page, Belle Morgan tries to play it into Sorensen. And now Morgan giving chase. It'll go out of bounds and out. Throw in and coming up for the Red Hawks over on that far sideline. Carter will throw it in. Ball comes down to Sorensen. Ball whipped in, takes a deflection. And Bergeson couldn't hit it cleanly. Here's Sorensen. And now cleared away by Hallie Hall. Conrad turns. Conrad doesn't get the best touches. Intercepted, one back by the Red Hawks. Here's Staley who clears it away. Bountiful onto the attack. Played across to Hill. Now here's Page. And Micah Page dispossessed. It's Claire Kirby coming up with a nice defensive effort. A free kick coming up too after the foul committed by the Red Hawks. It'll be the goalkeeper Penrod to boot this one away. 24-22 left to go here in the first half, and we're all tied up at 1-1. Thanks to goals from Emmy Sorensen for the Red Hawks, who got things started off, and then Sage Conrad found the equalizer just minutes later. Here's Conrad, the goal scorer. Conrad trying to get past Roberts. Roberts goes to ground and defended well. Hollinger for Springville. Brought down by Dodd. Dodd, right-footed shot, and puts it in! Another long-distance effort, and another Springville goal! Natalie Dodd puts the Red Devils ahead. With 23:48 left to go, the number 4 Springville leads it 2-1 behind a goal from Adelie Dodd. Substitutions being made by the Red Hawks. And we get restarted now with the Red Devils leading after trailing a 1-0. Sage Conrad scoring the equalizer. Dodd scoring the go-ahead goal. Ball whipped into the box. Bergeson can't clear. Page is there inside the box. One back by Bountiful. Here's Bell Sorensen. Settles it. Morgan crosses it in. Hill is there. And ball cleared away. Emmy Sorensen tracking it down. Sorensen now back into the box, taking the shot, and can't put it on frame. Emmy Sorensen, the juniors, looking for her second to try to tie things up. Not a bad effort there from Bountiful, but Sorensen just wide. Ball booted away by Penrod. Here's Hellowell. Plays it in. Here's Page. Page back inside the box to Sorensen and cleared away. Nicely defended by Springville. This is Scout Peterson tracking it down for Bountiful. Kirby coming across defensively. Bergeson coming across defensively. Now Hallie Hall. Bountiful win it back. Scout Peterson plays it in. Loose ball. Morgan brings it down. Morgan plays it out wide. A shot from distance from Carter, and Penrod gets her fingertips on it. It does go out of bounds. A corner kick coming up here for Bountiful as they look for the equalizer. Caroline Penrod coming across and just has to get the tip of her fingers onto the ball. Gets enough behind it to push it back for a corner. And now a set-piece opportunity here for the Red Hawks. Ball whipped in near post. Bergeson is there. Giving chase here is Kirby. Kirby now up the sideline. Defended by Hellowell. And one back now by Bountiful. Counterattack averted. Peterson tries to get it back. Here's Staley. Lets that one roll out of bounds. A throw-in coming up here for the Red Hawks. Staley throws it in. Page. Page now looking for options. Plays it back to Roberts. Roberts goes out wide. Bella Morgan looking for options. Morgan to Sorensen. Sorensen now up the sideline, cleared away by Springville. Tracked down by Carter. Takes a deflection off of the Springville defender. A throw in here for Bountiful. Sorensen. Turn into the box. And loose ball. Bell Sorensen was there to try to get a foot on it. Cleared away nicely by Springville. Here's Roberts, settles it for Morgan. Now centrally to Sorensen. Here's Hellowell. Hellowell plays it to Bell Sorensen. Defended and cleared away by Springville. Going down the other way now is the Red Devils. Nicely defended. Staley clears it away. Sorensen pokes it through to find Carter. Carter up the sideline to Morgan. Out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up now for the Red Devils. Substitution being made here by Springville as Cadence Laird checking in.
Number 20, Cadence Laird.
Claire Kirby
Claire Kirby.
heading to the bench for a breather, and Claire Kirby doing a phenomenal job defensively for the Red Devils here in the first half. Ball back in play. This is Morgan. Bountiful trying to take it up into the attacking third. Morgan goes to ground, and a foul and a free kick coming up here. 19:20 left to go in the first half. The Red Devils lead it 2-1 thanks to goals from Sage Conrad and Adelie Dodd. Emmy Sorensen has the lone Red Hawks goal. Red Hawks are up a goal to nothing. Springville pulling it back and going ahead. Bountiful now looking for an equalizer. Ball whipped in. Morgan is there, takes a bounce in front of goal. Flicked over, and it'll go out of bounds and out. Not a bad effort there from the Red Hawks as they look for their equalizer. Penrod here will boot this one away off the goal kick. One back by Bountiful in the attacking third. Awkward clearance. Another deflection. Page is there. Cross into the box. And it'll go out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Here's Laird after checking in. Takes a deflection. Goes out of bounds and out. And a throw-in coming up here. Another substitution being made by the Red Devils. Callie Hollingshead checking in.
Number 21, Camille Hollingshead.
Excuse me, Camille Hollingshead checking in.
Replacing Savannah
Conrad here in possession for the Red Devils. Plays it out to the near sideline for Laird. Laird now carries it up with time and space. Nicely defended. Staley there. Ball goes out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up here for Bountiful. Throw in for Springville here on the near sideline. Ball goes across. Hollinger. Here's Hatfield. One back by Morgan. Bountiful now onto the attack. Bella Morgan trying to get in behind the defense. Nicely defended by Springville. Now Springville going down the other way. Here's Dodd, the goal scorer. Adeline Dodd plays it up. Dispossessed. Bountiful back in possession. And Springville quickly winning it back. Ball now played in. Here's Micah Page giving chase. Page up the sideline. Cross tries to cut it back inside, but the ball went out of balance, and now a throw-in coming up for the Red Devils over on the far sideline. Substitutions coming up here for the Red Hawks. Checking into the game, Natalie Cullum.
Now in for Bountiful, number 33, Izzy Hill.
As well as Izzy
Number
Hill back
17,
into the game.
Natalie Coulomb.
Red Hawks in possession. This is Page. Gets it to Hellwell. Played up to Coulomb. Back out wide to Hellwell. Hellwell on her left. Crosses it in. Sorensen is there. Can't redirect it on frame and cleared away by Springville. Bountiful winning it back. And that one will just go out of bounds and out. And that opportunity for Bountiful, Belle Sorensen inside the box. Couldn't bring it in. Couldn't get the volley off. And now Springville will put this one away. Roberts brings it in. Defended well by Springville. Staley giving chase. Staley up the sideline. Brought down by Hill. Hill tries to turn. And he goes out of bounds and out. Throw-in coming up here. Laird to throw it in. Laird finds Conrad. Sage Conrad brings it down. Booted away by Staley. Out of bounds and out. Throw in coming up here for the Red Devils on the near sideline. This is Laird to throw it in. Ball booted away by Staley. Sorensen pokes it away. Bountiful back in possession. Hollinger now goes out wide to Hallie Hall. One back by Bountiful, heavy touch. It goes out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up for the Red Devils.
Now in for Springville, number 33, Abigail Caldwell, and number 3, Trevi Jackson.
Trevi Jackson back into the game. Off comes the goal scorer, Sage Conrad, for a breather. Also checking out Preston Coons for the Red Devils. Up the sideline. Bountiful giving chase. Hollinger plays it back to Penrod. Penrod now pressured, gets it out to Laird on the near side. Centrally to Bergeson. Nicely played out of the back there by Springville. Bergeson headed away. One back by Bountiful. Here's Sorensen, heavy touch. Bell Sorensen does a good job to keep possession. Sorensen plays it up to Page. Page. Coleman. Coleman inside the box. Coleman right-footed shot. Takes the deflection. And big defensive stop there by Bergeson. Ball goes out of bounds and out. A corner kick coming up for Bountiful. Set piece opportunity coming up. The Red Hawks looking for an equalizer. Ball whipped into the box, near post, headed through, and it goes out the other way. Cleared away by Trevi Jackson. Bountiful here giving chase. Back to Staley. Here's Hill. Izzy Hill tries to play it through. Nobody there. And it'll go safely into the hands of Caroline Penrod. Trevi Jackson gets ahead on it. One back by Bountiful, only to be cleared away, out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up now for the Red Devils. Laird to throw it in for Springville. 11 minutes left to go here in the first half. 2-1. Number 4, Springville leads it over number 8, Bountiful. That ball cleared away. Micah Page brings it down. Page plays it to Coulomb. Coulomb settles it. Hellowell giving chase. Up the sideline, back to Coulomb. Nicely defended and cleared away by Sarah Penrod for the Red Devils. Out of bounds and out. Throw in coming up over on the far sideline for Bountiful. Coulomb brings it down. Coulomb up the sideline. Coulomb crosses it into the box. Laird is there. Lands at Page. Page cuts it back. Page takes the shot. And Penrod coming up with a big save. Big opportunity there for Micah Page. Bountiful trying to find the equalizer, but Caroline Penrod, the goalkeeper for the Springville Red Devils, coming up with a big save. Keeping this one 2-1. Here's Sorensen. Sorensen. Still Bell Sorensen now loses out possession. Sorensen trying to win it back quickly. Bergeson will clear this one away. Olivia Roberts gets a touch on it. Carter pokes it away, out of bounds and out. Throw in coming up for the designated home side. Mass substitutions coming up here. Savannah Johnston back into the game. Rebecca G checking in. Kayla Bunnell also checking in for Springville. And then back into the game as well is number 17, Claire Kirby.
For Bountiful, number 8,
Emmy Sorensen, the Bountiful goal scorer, also
Springville.
back into the game.
Number 2, Savannah
Here in the
Johnston,
final
number
9
11,
minutes
Rebecca
of the first half.
G, number 28, Kayla Bunnell, and number 17, Claire Kirby.
Throw in for Bountiful over on the far sideline. Now taking it up the wing. Here's Coulomb. Ball given away. G loses it. Here's Sorensen. Plays it to Bell, plays it to Page. Page on her left. Page taking a shot, and Micah Page from distance puts it in.
Redhawks goal.
And the Bountiful Redhawks have tied it up 2-2 with 8:32 left to go. Micah Page with a long distance effort. Goal number 14 on the season for number 7, and Bountiful right back in it. Substitution being made as Page, the goal scorer, now heads to the bench for a breather.
Micah Page.
And we'll get ready to restart. This one again tied up now at 2-2.
The Redhawks goal was scored by number 7, Micah Page.
Ball comes out to Laird. Springville now on the attack. Ball cleared away. Allie Hall brings it down. The shot from distance. It goes over the bar and out for the goal kick. Ball booted away by Olivia Roberts for Bountiful. Kirby. Claire Kirby plays it up. Ball goes out of bounds, and a throw-in coming up. Or no, they'll say that it went out for the goal kick. Goal kick coming up here for the Redhawks with 7:18 left to go. Goal kick taken short and quick. Laird. Hatfield now for Springville. Supports herself with Penrod. Penrod goes back. Plays it near to Bergeson. Now here's Hallie Hall. Hall to the sideline for Laird. Laird up the sideline. Nice possession. Nice passing here from Springville. Hallie Hall goes out the other way to Kirby. Kirby cuts it inside. Kirby, nicely defended by Bountiful. LOL winning it back. Coulomb trying to turn. Hatfield there defensively. Coulomb up the sideline. Coulomb cuts it back. Looking for options to Hellowell. Hellowell. Bountiful now into the attacking third. Back to Hallowell. Coulomb supports herself with Carter. Carter cuts inside centrally. Carter. And cleared away. Ball intended for Gines. Instead, Springville winning it back. Here's G. Nicely won back by Sorensen. Emmy Sorensen up the sideline for Bountiful. Ball out wide to Coulomb. Coulomb now giving chase. Hatfield coming across defensively and clearing this one away. Throw-in coming up for the Redhawks over on the far sideline. Prior to those substitutions for both sides, Sage Conrad, the goal scorer, one of the goal scorers for the Springville Red Devils, checking back into the game. Also back in is number 7, Micah Page for Bountiful. Page scoring the equalizer just moments ago here for Bountiful.
And
All
for
tied up at
Springville,
2-2 with 5 minutes left to go in the
number
first half.
34, Sage Conrad.
Allie Hall winning it back for Springville. Hall boots it away. Here's G. Hall tracking it down for the Red Devils. Playing it out to Laird. Laird with time and space. Defended by Giants. And ball will go out of bounds and out. Throw in coming up now for the for the Bountiful Redhawks here on the near sideline. Izzy to throw it in. Here's Sorensen. Belle Sorensen now looking for options. Defended by Hatfield. On to her left, Sorensen. Page tracking it down. Micah Page into the box. Here's Page. Bergeson defending it well. Off her line is Penrod to collect. And boot it away. Great defensive effort there for Springville as Micah Page dangerously inside the box. Hatfield defensively here for Springville. Goes out wide to Kirby. Hatfield boots it away. Staley. Gines. Sorensen. To Belle Sorensen. Trying to play a ball in behind. Here's Page trying to get it back out to the sideline as Hellowell tracks it down. Settles it for Carter. Carter cuts back. Now centrally, looking for options. Gines. Back to Carter. Nice little bit of spell of possession here for the Redhawks. 2:52 left to go. Hellowell up the sideline and poked away by Laird. A throw-in coming up here for Bountiful in the attacking third. Carter. Ball whipped into the box. Cleared away by Springville. Tracked down by Hill. Hill now giving chase. Defended by Hall. Nicely done defensively by Hall. Hall, though, takes a heavy touch. It goes out of bounds and out. Throw-in coming up here for Bountiful in the attacking third. Izzy plays the ball into the box. And that ball cleared away. A corner kick coming up here for the Redhawks. Set piece opportunity coming up here for Bountiful. 1:45 left to go in the first half. Could be one of the last opportunities here of this first half. All tied up at 2-2. Ball whipped in, goes far back post, headed through, and can't redirect it on frame. Not a bad look, not a bad effort there by Bountiful as Olivia Roberts got a head onto the ball, and it goes wide of the post. Nicely drawn up set piece opportunity there for the Redhawks.
Replacing number 11, Rebecca Gee.
Short goal kick to Laird. Laird up the sideline to Jackson. Jackson trying to turn. Now playing it up the sideline. Staley giving chase. Deflected off of Conrad. A throw-in coming up now for Bountiful with the final 45 seconds of this first half here beginning to tick away. Laird to Hall. Hall out to Jackson. Here comes an opportunity for Springville. Jackson now into the box and defended well by Staley. They'll say it took a deflection off of Jackson, and it'll be a goal kick.
10, 9, 8,
The countdown
7,
here at
6,
Zions Bank Stadium
5,
for the end of the first
4,
half.
3,
Ball booted away.
2, 1, 0.
And that'll do it.
That's halftime.
It was the Bountiful Redhawks who got the scoring started. Emmy Sorensen from distance, putting the Redhawks up a goal to nothing, but Sage Conrad and Adelaide Dodd scoring 2 goals for Springville. The Red Devils led it 2-1 for a large chunk of this first half. And then Micah Page finding the equalizer as we head into the halftime break, all tied up at 2-2. Everything to play for in the second half. We'll take a quick step aside here on the Rewind Sports Network. As always, presented by Tab Bank. Don't go anywhere. Second half action on the other side when we return. And I want to welcome you back into Zions Bank Stadium as we get ready to start second half action between the number 4 Springville Red Devils and the number 8 Bountiful Redhawks. All tied up at 2-2. Bountiful goals scored by Emmy Sorensen got the scoring started, and then Sage Conrad and
we've got 40
Adelaide Dodd scoring the 2
Will
goals
it
for
be
Springville.
Bountiful or will it be
Devils
Springville?
taking a 2-1 lead, and then Micah Page for Bountiful coming back and scoring the equalizer. And that's what has us at 2-2 to start second half action. Again, it is the Redhawks of Bountiful in their all white. They'll be going to the left of your screen here in the second half, and then the Springville Red Devils in their all red, and they will be going to the right of your screen. Ball back in play. We're underway. Second half action, all tied up at 2-2. Everything to play for here in the second half between these two sides. Ball back in play. Cleared away by Springville. Takes a deflection. Hallowell winning it back. Here's Jane Hallowell. Penrod off her line. Picks it up. Collects. Hollinger. Centrally to Hall. Hall back out wide. Here's Dodd. Or excuse me, that was Bunnell who played it up the sideline. Savannah Johnson there takes a deflection. Emmy Sorensen collects. One back by Johnson. Johnson up the sideline. Johnson tries to play one back in. Sorensen now trying to clear it away defensively. Does. Only to find Springville. Here's Hallowell. Awkward deflection. And now Bountiful again clearing it away. Here's Bunnell. Bunnell goes out wide to Hollinger. Hollinger crosses it in. Conrad at the top of the 18. And cleared away by Bountiful. Sorensen dispossessed. Conrad now here plays one in. Jackson into the box. Johnson takes the shot. And a big save there made by Chloe Bryson. The Redhawks goalkeeper coming up big at her near post. And keeps this one at 2-2. Ball cleared away. Bountiful now going down the other way. All worn back. Here comes Kirby. Back in centrally to Dodd. Dodd trying to poke it through to Conrad. And instead that one will roll safely into the feet. Now hands of Chloe Bryson. Bryson will boot this one away. Springville back in possession. Kirby plays it up to Dodd. Dodd to Jackson. Jackson played into the box. Cleared away by Bountiful. Ball played to Micah Page. Page up the sideline. Page now looking for options. Page plays it into the box. Sorensen is there. Sorensen trying to get a shot off. Sorensen at the top of the 18, poked away, and nicely defended by Springville. Cleared away by Hatfield. Carter. Sorensen, left-footed shot, defended well. Sorensen still trying to get onto the end of it. Sorensen goes to ground and cleared away by Springville. It's now Emmy Sorensen with one from distance. And it goes safely into the hands of Penrod. Springville doing a good job defensively there. A dangerous opportunity for Bountiful. Eventually leads to that Springville clearance. Todd will play one in over the top. Giving chase here is Johnston. Savannah Johnson trying to get on the end of it. Instead, Staley coming across defensively and clearing it away for Bountiful. A lot of action here in the early goings of this second half. Both teams trying to find the go-ahead goal. Ball cleared away by Izzy Hill. Only to find Jackson. Jackson brings it down. Back into the box. Cleared away by Bountiful. Sorensen on the end of it. Hatfield defending. Hallowell tries to poke it through and wide. Instead, Bountiful now winning it back. Here's Micah Page. Page up the sideline. Hallowell cuts back. Plays it in behind to Sorensen. Bill Sorensen pokes it through and can't put it on frame. Big opportunity for number 9, Bill Sorensen. Trying to pick out that bottom corner, and instead it goes wide of the post, out of bounds and out. Springville now back in possession. Out wide to Kirby. Kirby centrally to Dodd. Dodd trying to get it back out wide to Claire. Kirby instead goes out of bounds and out. Throwing coming up now for Bountiful over on the far sideline. Sorensen brings it in. Emmy Sorensen. Emmy plays it to Bell. Bell brings it down. Tracking it down here is Emmy Sorensen. Ball goes out wide. Here's Izzy. Nicely done. Nice 1-2 there. Izzy crosses it into the box. Goes back post. Hill is there. And a shot from Sorensen is saved by Penrod. Another big opportunity for Belle Sorensen and the Red Hawks, but this time Caroline Penrod coming up with a massive save. Still all tied up at 2-2. Sage Conrad trying to turn. Now Sorensen. Here's Belle Sorensen. Another chance for Bountiful. Gets past Hatfield. Cuts it back. Trying to play it into the box. Here's Sorensen across the face of goal. Cleared away by Bergeson. Brought down by Page. Page taking the shot. And it goes over the bar and out for the goal kick. Nice sustained pressure here from Bountiful in the early goings of this second half. It's another opportunity for the Red Hawks. Comes close. Still trying to find the go-ahead goal. It's now Springville trying to play it out. The whistle and a foul called. The free kick coming up here for the Red Devils. Springville making their first semifinal appearance in 16 years. Trying to make it to America First Field for that championship game. Looking for their opportunity to battle out for their first state championship. Conrad trying to get in behind the defense. Cleared away by Bountiful. For the Red Hawks, how about 4 straight years with a semifinal appearance? They were runner-ups in 2022, runner-ups in 2023, and last year eliminated in the semifinal by the eventual Olympus champion last season in the semifinals. Bountiful Again, 4 consecutive semifinal appearances, trying to make championship appearances in 3 out of the last 4 years. Ball cleared away, takes a deflection. Conrad at the top of the 18, takes the shot. Roberts is there, and now Olivia Roberts trying to clear. Takes another deflection. Roberts trying to get out of danger. Roberts and Conrad collide. A foul called and a free kick coming up in a dangerous spot for Springville. Almost doubles up as a corner. Here with a free kick coming up just outside the 18. 30-40 left to go here in the second half. Still tied up at 2-2, and now the Red Devils with a big chance to try to find their go-ahead goal. Only one on the wall for the Red Hawks. Everybody else inside the 18. Ball whipped in, goes near post. Bryson's there, punches it away, and Al Gines clears it out. Page boots it away. Bergeson tracking it down for the Red Devils. Across to Hatfield. Gets it back to Bergeson. Ball poked away. And now here comes Micah Page, and an opportunity for Bountiful. Page finds Sorensen. Sorensen puts it and can't redirect it on frame. All by herself inside the box, and Belle Sorensen misses out on a big opportunity to take the lead.
Let's go, kid!
Tries to pick out the opposite post, and instead puts it wide. That's Belle Sorensen's third big chance of this second half, and Sorensen so close to converting. Carter up the sideline, one back by Springville. Springville now in possession with Hollinger. Bunnell almost dispossessed. Nicely done by Bunnell to keep possession. Boots it away. That one will go out of bounds and out. Sorensen to Carter. This is Page. Plays it out wide to Morgan. Bella Morgan for Bountiful. Morgan goes to ground. Todd coming across defensively, does a phenomenal job. Morgan trying to win it back. The whistle, the foul, and a free kick coming up here. Free kick coming up now for the Springville Red Devils. Plays it short and back to Penrod. Penrod to Bergeson. Bergeson across to Hatfield. Hatfield, heavy touch. Hollinger on the near sideline. And that was Izzy Hill there to try to win that one back. Throw in for the Red Hawks. Sorensen tries to poke it through, cleared away by Bergeson. Sorensen commits the foul as Conrad goes to ground, and a free kick coming up here for Springville. Here's Hallie Hall to boot this one up for Springville. Plays it short to Hollinger. Taking it up the near sideline. Hollinger takes the shot, and it goes wide, out of bounds and out, and a goal kick coming up now for the Red Hawks. Want to take this chance to remind you that following the conclusion of this game, Game 2 of the 5A semifinals here on KSLSports.com. Jackson taking a shot, puts it over the bar, out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Game 2 coming up next. We'll have it here as the defending champion Olympus taking on the Spanish Fork Dons. The winner of that game, of course, will take on the winner of this game on Friday at America First Field for the 5A state championship game.
And for Bountiful, number 17, Natalie Coulomb. And for Springville, number 20, Cadence Laird.
That ball booted away. Say that it went out of bounds over on the far sideline. A throw-in now coming up for Springville. Claire Kirby to throw it in over on the far side. Kirby. Ball comes down. Here's Sorensen. Izzy Hill trying to turn it up. Does. Now Hatfield giving chase. Penrod also off her line. And Caroline Penrod will play it short to Laird. Laird centrally to Hatfield. Bergeson clears it away. Conrad, one of the goal scorers for Springville, settles it to the other goal scorer in Dodd. Dodd tries to play it over the top, and instead will be cleared away by Bountiful's defense. Here comes Kirby, loses out possession. One back by Page. Page goes up the sideline to Hellowell. Hellowell plays back in centrally to Micah Page. Page now plays it through to Bella Morgan. Morgan turns. Morgan settles. It's Izzy Hill. Right-footed shot and puts it into the back of the net. Izzy Hill, the senior, and the Bountiful Redhawks take a second half lead. Izzy Hill scores, and the number 8 leads it 3-2 here with 25:05 left to go. Red Devils now looking for a response once again. They were trailing early in this game.
Izzy Hill.
Now trailing again.
Number 2, Bella Morgan.
Up the sideline, goes out of bounds, and a throw-in coming up for Bountiful. Ball booted away. Kirby giving chase. Cleared away. Morgan trying to win it back. Ball out now to Scout Peterson. Peterson trying to play back in centrally. Here's Page. Page cuts it back. And nicely defended by Kirby. Kirby clears it away. Throw-in coming up for the Redhawks in the attacking third. And we're on the far sideline, brought down by Page. Ball goes out of bounds once more. This time a throw-in coming up for the Red Devils. Substitution as Elizabeth Hopkins checking in for Springville.
Now in for Springville.
Coming off is Sophie Hatfield.
Number 36, Elizabeth Hopkins. Replacing number 9, Sophie Hatfield.
Here's Roberts. Roberts goes to ground, defended well by Conrad. Throw-in coming up for the Redhawks here on the near sideline. Ball back in play. One back by Springville. Bergeson boots this one up and away. Opportunity now for the Red Devils. Coming across defensively is Olivia Roberts. Pokes it out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up for the Red Devils. Laird will throw it in. Over Conrad and booted away by Staley. Emmy Sorensen. Now back to Emmy. Emmy will go all the way back to her goalkeeper in Bryson. Bryson tries to boot it away, comes off of a deflection off of Johnston. Throw-in coming up now for the Red Hawks here on the near sideline with 21:50 left to go here in the second half. Out of bounds once more. Another throw-in coming up. Laird will throw it in for Springville. Conrad, or excuse me, that's Dodd. Dodd crosses it in, cleared away. Now Izzy Kuhn will boot it away. Again, cleared out by Bountiful. Heavy touch by Coleman. Emmy Sorensen tracks it down, settles it to Staley, and we got a late whistle. Late whistle, foul called, and a free kick here for the Red Hawks. Ball booted away. Giving chase is Bunnell. Bunnell plays it up the sideline, tracked down by Roberts. Roberts pokes it to Izzy Kuhn. Kuhn with a nice turn. And now Bountiful going the other way. Penrod off her line, boots this one up, and away. This is Bunnell winning it back for Springville. Nice cutback. Now looking for options. Hallie Hall gets it back to Bunnell. Dispossessed. Bella Morgan comes across, wins it back for Bountiful. Here come the Red Hawks with Sorensen. Sorensen to Kuhlman. And nicely defended by Elizabeth Hopkins, excuse me. Substitution coming up for Bountiful. Izzy Hill, one of the goal scorers. Micah Page heading to the bench for a breather. Belle Sorensen back into the game, as well as Jane Hellowell. Brought down by Coleman.
Now in for Bountiful.
Throwing on the far sideline. Conrad gets onto the end of it. Now Sage Conrad and the Red Devils trying to hit, going the other way. This is Dodd. Bunnell to the near sideline for Laird. Laird back to Bunnell. Hopkins losing out possession. Here's Morgan. Morgan plays the ball in behind. And now Scout Peterson trying to get on the end of it. Cleared away by the Red Devils. Big defensive effort from Springville, as it looked like Bountiful had it going there. 18:35 left to go. Red Hawks with the corner. And an opportunity to extend this lead. Ball into the box, cleared away by Springville, recycled back in, and now the Red Devils trying to push it out the other way on a quick counterattack with Laird. Laird to Conrad. Now Laird up the sideline. Laird back into the box. Nobody there but Olivia Roberts to clear it away for the Red Hawks. Brought down by Jackson. Jackson settles it to Dodd. Dodd One back by Bountiful and booted away. Kirby trying to track it down, takes a heavy touch. It goes out of bounds and out. Bountiful throwing over on the far sideline. Substitution coming in here for the Red Hawks. Micah Page back into the game. Off comes
Bountiful, number 7, Micah Page.
Coolum.
In for Springville,
Springville also making a substitution
number 16, Abby Brown.
as Abby Brown checks into the game. Throw in for the Red Hawks over on the far sideline. Now into the box. Morgan tracking it down. Gets it out wide to Hellewell. And that ball poked away by Laird. It goes out of bounds and out. And a throw-in coming up here for the Red Hawks. Morgan brings it down. Looking for options. Gets it back to Hellewell. Hellewell crosses it into the box and straight into the hands of Caroline Penrod. And Penrod will look to boot this one away. Quickly one back by the Red Hawks. Sorensen got on the end of it. Here's Scout Peterson. Plays it to Carter. Ball back out wide. Heavy touch. And one back by Dodd and the Red Devils. Springville now going the other way. Conrad, heavy touch. Conrad cuts back. Conrad plays it in centrally to Hallie Hall. Hallie Hall getting it to Bunnell. Bunnell looking for options. Bunnell to Hall. Hall into the box, takes the shot, and it'll go straight into the hands of Chloe Bryson as Bryson goes across and makes the save. Good opportunity, nicely built possession by the Red Devils. It's a long distance effort from Hallie Hall that ends up into the hands of Bryson, and now Bountiful quickly going down the other way with Micah Page. Ball in behind, into the box, takes the shot and can't put it on frame. Ball goes wide and the Red Hawks miss out on a chance to extend this lead. 14:52 left to go. Bountiful leads it 3-2. Bountiful trying to make it 3 state championship appearances in 4 years.
In for Springville,
4 consecutive semifinal appearances for the Red Hawks.
9, Sophie Hatfield.
Page can't keep it in bounds. Throw in coming up now for the Red Devils here on the near sideline. Prior to those substitutions coming up for both sides.
Number 24, Samantha Hollinger.
Hollinger back into the game for Springville. As Laird
In for Bountiful, number 4.
goes to the bench
Abby
for
Gines.
a breather. Gines back into the game for Bountiful. Here's Izzy Hill. Hill trying to play a ball into Sorensen, and instead it goes into the hands of Caroline Penrod. Penrod playing it out quick. Here's Dodd. One back by Bountiful. Page settles it. Now Sorensen. Sorensen, long distance effort, and it goes over the bar and out for the goal kick. Goal kick coming up for the number 4 seed, the designated home side. Down a goal. Do they have another equalizer in them? Sorensen for Bountiful. Cut out nicely by Kirby. Kirby now playing it up. Cut out by the Red Hawks. Brought in by Micah Page. Page goes out wide. Sorensen Trying to find Page again. Sorensen, heavy touch. Cleared away by Springville. Quickly won back by the Redhawks. Roberts. Olivia Roberts. Ball won back by, momentarily, Owen for Springville, lands at Bunnell. Hatfield boots it away. Roberts has to come across and poke that one away. To Sorensen for Bountiful. Into the attacking third. Page just outside the box, crosses it in near post. Penrod is there. And Caroline Penrod collects at her near post. And now has a chance to boot this one away. Rolls it near. Hollinger. Bunnell. Tries to play one in behind. Carter doing a good job. Coming across offensively and Bountiful clears. Izzy Hill can't keep that one from going out of bounds. Springville throw taken quickly. Here's Bunnell. Bunnell plays it up. Opportunity for the Red Devils. Olivia Roberts comes across, pokes it away. Roberts still chasing defensively as that ball goes out of bounds and out. Springville throw. Prior to those substitutions coming up for the Red Devils. Bountiful also making some changes.
Number 2, Savannah Johnston.
10:35 left to go here in the second half.
In for Bountiful, number 2, Bella Morgan.
Hollinger. Back to Hollinger. Trying to find an opportunity to play it into the box. Cleared away by Bountiful. That was Giants coming across defensively. And that ball goes out of bounds. Throw-in coming up for the Redhawks. Johnson with a heavy touch. Cleared away by Bountiful. Throw-in coming up for Springville. Hollinger. Cuts inside. Back out to Hollinger. Hollinger goes to ground, the whistle, and a foul called, and a free kick coming up here for Springville. Allie Hall plays one in near post, and Chloe Bryson will just watch that one go out of bounds and out for the goal kick.
Springville substitution. Number 3, Trevi Jackson.
Jackson back into the game for the Red Devils. Hopkins to throw it in over on the far sideline. Morgan can't keep it in. Out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up here for Bountiful. Throw-in for the Redhawks over on the far sideline. Morgan goes to ground. Ball played in over the top. Sorensen giving chase. Sorensen over Hatfield. And Hopkins coming across, makes the defensive challenge. Ball ends up back at Penrod. Penrod clears this one away. Bountiful back in possession. Here's Izzy Kuhn. To Page. Up the sideline. Hatfield is there. And Hatfield doing a good job defensively. bounds and out, throw-in for Bountiful over on the far sideline. Zikun. LOL for Bountiful. Plays it in centrally. Nobody there but Bergeson. As Bergeson boots this one up and away. 7:05 left to go. Springville down a goal. Bountiful on the attack. Here's Page, cross into the box. Sorensen is there. Penrod off the line. And Caroline Penrod reads it well. Big stop for the Springville goalkeeper, who boots this one away. Here's Bunnell. Tries to get it back out wide to Johnston. Defended by Carter. Johnson gets past Carter. Roberts giving chase. Johnson tries to whip across into the box. Deflected off of Olivia Roberts. And now a corner kick coming up here for, or excuse me, a throw-in coming up here for Springville. Hollinger to Jackson. Jackson into the box. Cleared away. Hollinger again now for the Red Devils. Cuts inside. Jackson out wide to Bunnell. Now back in to Hollinger. Looking for options. Gets it to Jackson inside the 18. No one there. Cleared away by the Red Hawks. Hallie Hall tracks it down for Springville. Back to Bergeson. This is Hollinger. Ball cut out, one back momentarily by Bountiful. Springville onto the attack again. Staley called for the foul and a free kick coming up here. 5:15 left to go in the second half. Springville still down a goal. The shot from distance. Chloe Bryson coming up with the save. Bryson reads the free kick well, collects, and keeps this one at 3-2. Bryson will boot this one away. Izikun up the sideline. Gets it to Page. Page now looking for options, dispossessed. Springville back with possession. Here's Hallie Hall, settles it for Dodd, one of the goal scorers. Cut out by Bountiful. Redhawks clear. Sorensen over the top. Now Sorensen giving chase. Hatfield settles it for Penrod. Penrod boots this one away. Out of bounds and out over on the far sideline. We'll have a stoppage in play as substitutions being made here by the Redhawks. 4:18 left to go.
Emmy Sorensen for Springville.
Bountiful trying to hold on to this one-goal lead. The Redhawks trying for yet another championship appearance. Clock still stopped as substitutions were still being made. Ball goes out of bounds and out. 4 minutes left to go. Springville still alive. Still trying to find the equalizer. Ball played in over the top. Morgan can't get on the end of it. Now here's a chance for Kirby. Clear Kirby into the box. Coming across, Olivia Roberts. With a huge defensive challenge, Roberts clears it away. Springville back in possession. Here's Hall. Gets it to Johnson. Now back to Kirby. Claire Kirby. On her left, into the box. Jackson tries to poke it back through. Here's Jackson, crosses it in. Doesn't hit it cleanly. It goes out of bounds and out. And it felt like Springville's opportunity was there. Goal kick coming up now for the Red Hawks, and another stoppage in play with substitutions to be made. 3:07 left to go.
Bountiful substitution, number 35, Scout Peterson.
Scout Peterson back into the game for the Red Hawks. Short goal kick, and that ball is just booted up and out. Throw in for Springville over on the far sideline. In towards the top of the 18. Johnston now into the box. Pulls it back, looking for options. Defended by Staley. Johnston crosses it in, cleared away by Bountiful. And a foul called, a late whistle, and a free kick coming up here for the Red Devils. Time winding down, 2:20 left to go. Springville just down a goal. Free kick here. Set piece opportunity coming up. Ball whipped in. Near post. Bounces through and it goes out of bounds. And a corner kick coming up for Springville. Down to the final 2 minutes. Both benches up on their feet. The ball whipped in near post. Cleared away by Bountiful. Another corner kick coming up. Under a minute 30. Ball whipped in near post again. Cleared away by the Red Hawks. Time ticking away. Red Devils need to get it in. They do. Here's Dodd. And cleared away by Sorensen. Bergeson for Springville. Plays it to Kirby. Morgan comes across defensively and just clears this one away. Penrod boots it in over the top. Bergeson lets it bounce. Bergeson clears. Bountiful in possession with Morgan. Sorensen plays it up to Page. Page gets it back to Emmy Sorensen. Kirby is there defensively. Penrod plays it to Kirby. 25 seconds left. Cleared away by the Red Hawks. Dodd tracks it down. Dodd doesn't hit it cleanly.
10.
It goes out of bounds. We have a countdown here at Zions Bank.
6.
The Bountiful Red Hawks on their feet.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Ball played in, and that'll do it. The Bountiful Red Hawks. 3 of the last 4 years for Bountiful. They're heading back to a championship game. Can this be the year of the Red Hawks? Runner-ups in 2022, runner-ups in 2023, semifinalists in 2024, and now here in the year of 2025. The Red Hawks are heading back to the 5A state championship game, looking for their crown. 3-2 the final score, and for the Springville Red Devils, the number 4 seed, under first-year head coach Todd Hollingshead, doing a phenomenal season. 15-6 overall now on the year.
Who now advanced to the championship game.
The Red Devils
That will be played at 2 p.m. on
We're projected
Friday
to finish 6th
at
in their
America
region.
First Field in Sandy. 2
Instead,
p.m.
share
Friday
a
afternoon,
region title
America First Field in Sandy,
with
Utah.
Timpview and Spanish Fork. Todd Hollingshead and the work that he's done for this Red Devil side in just 1 year gives you excitement for what this Red Devils team can do in years to come under the tutelage of Hollingshead. This year's semifinalists, and that's where the road ends for the Springville Red Devils. Again, the Bountiful Redhawks are on their way back to the 5A state championship game. That game will be played Friday at America First Field, and you can catch that here on KSLSports.com. The final score, Bountiful 3, Springville 2. And that's going to do it for us here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. As always, presented by Tab Bank out of Oxapolis. Big shout out to Vince Francis on the camera, and from the entire Rewind Sports family, we thank you for watching. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to stick around here on KSLSports.com/stream. Game 2 of the 5A girls soccer state semifinals. Coming up next, Olympus taking on the Spanish Fork Dons.